Over a week ago, it was announced that the Capcom Fine Collection was going to be released a little bit later this year in June 2022. It's going to include 10 different games. Games that are supposed to be featured in this collection would be Cyberbots, Darkstalkers Night Warrior, Vampire Savior, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Vampire Hunter 2 Darkstalkers Revenge, Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix, Red Earth, Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Collection, Vampire Savior 2, and Night Warriors Darkstalkers Revenge. Now, every game that I just mentioned at one point or another has been re-released on different game systems in the past, probably with the exception of Red Earth and Cyberbots, at least to my knowledge anyways, because Red Earth I haven't really heard about until like now. I know about Cyberbots, but the thing is I never got a chance to play it in arcade centers back in the day. Red Earth is one of those games that's it's a head-to-head fighting game that's somewhat similar to Street Fighter, but at the same time like the artwork and the aesthetics reminds me of Darkstalkers, and it's a game that had like 4 main characters and 8 bosses, and that's like the opposite of what you would see in Street Fighter, where you have more main characters and then like 4 bosses. But looking at that game, I mean, it's pretty unique, and to me, and this is just my personal opinion, I feel like Red Earth would have been better off being an RPG or a beat-em-up game opposed to a head-to-head fighting game. Cyberbots Full Metal Madness, which came out sometime between 96 97, I feel like that game got overshadowed by numerous amount of games that came out during that time period that were popular, especially 3D games like Tekken 3, Mortal Kombat 4, and what have you. And I do feel that all the other games on this list are ones that people have played, and I feel that it's really nothing new. It'll probably be new to, I guess, contemporary gamers who own game systems from this day and age and what have you. But, for the most part, 2D fighting games are not as popular as they used to be anymore. As a matter of fact, the fighting genre is not nearly as popular as it was over 20 years ago, but there are still hardcore gamers who would still like play this stuff to this day because it brings back fond memories. And I do feel that this game will appeal to longtime Capcom fans, and it'll definitely be something that's nostalgic to a lot of people. But a lot of people feel like this game came out like a decade too late, because if this came out a decade earlier, it's quite possible it could have been a bigger deal. But I don't think it's ever too late to release something like this in a bundle, because it's quite possible that a lot of people missed playing most of these games in the past. And I do feel that like these games will definitely it'll definitely give PS4 and Xbox One and PC and Switch users an opportunity to enjoy classics they never got to enjoy on older generation game systems. And honestly, as far as this whole list is concerned, and as far as the games and all that stuff is concerned, I do feel like I don't think it's going to do like it's going to sell millions or anything like that, but I do see it breaking at least 250,000 or 500,000 in terms of sales and all that. I could be wrong, could completely shatter my expectations or what have you, but a lot of people are excited that Capcom is doing this. They're giving us this nice little treat before the upcoming release of Street Fighter 6, which has yet to be revealed. And I do feel that hopefully there's like a part 2 to the Capcom Fine Collection, where we get another set of old school games from the 90s that a lot of people never got a chance to enjoy, that are brought to consoles like the Switch or the PS4 or the Xbox One, especially considering the fact that more people own those game systems than any other game systems at the moment. So honestly, I'm hoping that this becomes a success, and that there's definitely a part 2 to the Capcom Fine Collection as far as retro games from the 90s are concerned.